Hello everybody, and welcome back to that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a Slice of Life. I'm Shiloh, and today I will be reacting to Bird of Prey by Ziferblat, which will be Ukraine's entry in the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. So I know Vidbir to generally produce pretty high quality entries. Ukraine has historically done very well in Eurovision, with the exception of literally Luxembourg, who was only introduced to the semifinal system last year. Ukraine is the only country to maintain a 100% qualification streak so far. So those are pretty big shoes for an artist to fill every year. It's kind of a lot of pressure, don't you think? And so anyway, Ziferblat, I am aware, placed second at last year's Vidbir. I did not listen to their song. I didn't watch Vidbir last year just because I was busy. But, so, I know that they're good. They're liked. They're well-liked, right? And we did also interview them for the site. That's not a video. It's not on our YouTube channel. It was a written interview, but you can find it at our home website, www.thateurovisionsite.com. Anyway, let's listen to the song, why don't we? High vocals there, and there's the backup singers. Oh, she's having fun. This is such a lush set piece. I love it. Well, this certainly sounds Ukrainian, which is great. Oh, good. I was worried they were going to double him the whole song, but he's singing at least a little on his own. Like the little shoulder shake you did there. As much as the doubling makes me feel a little weird about his vocal ability, I like the sound of it as well. I like the tone quality the backing singers are using, and I like the epic sort of quality they add to the song. Now we're letting the rest of the band shine, which is fun. Okay, tonal shift a little bit. That's fun. She's good. I like her. Girl, enter Vidbir by yourself next year. I love you. So overall, wasn't bad. Didn't hate it. Yeah, so let's start with the good things. So the good things I think about this song, I think that the staging is fun. It's interesting. I like the lights at the back. I like the way the stage is set up. I kind of did like the use of the fake plants, and I liked the quiet bit where they shut out all the lights. I know it's like tropey and overdone, but I do like it. It does get me every time. And I love that it sounds Ukrainian, and not just because like he's singing in Ukrainian for a good bit of it, but also like the tone quality that the backup singers are using, and it just like it feels very in keeping with some of Ukraine's previous entries as well, which is lovely. I think that this year we're seeing some countries go for the generic option, any country could have sent this option, and we're also seeing some countries not do that. I think this is why people are so excited about like Albania, for example, as well, as that it sounds so Albanian. Also true in Latvia, and so this feels Ukrainian, and that's not new for Ukraine. I mean, like Vidbir, for whatever faults that people have with Vidbir, it almost always succeeds in choosing something, and even in selecting songs, like for a short list, full stop, that just sound Ukrainian. They don't sound generic. And I think that that's really great, and just like seriously heartfelt major props to Ukraine for that. But there are also some areas of improvement here. I think that mostly just in terms of first of all, the bad English. I write some Ukrainian lyrics to put there, I think would be helpful. Again, I don't think this is going to be like a massive problem at Eurovision per se, but for me as a native English speaker, it just really grinds my gears. And the other thing is that, so I'm not sure what, I know what the names of the band members are. I don't know which one of them is the lead singer. I don't know if that's Danilo or Valentin, but his vocal production quality during the English parts There's this like sort of high note that he does at the end of the chorus, the end of the song, that it just gets really nasal, and I would like him to approach that from a different, more supported, right, vocal quality. And there's lots of time between now and the contest that things can definitely be improved upon. There's time. But that's the thing. Like, that's really the thing. Is like the vocal production of it is sort of like, oh, this could be better. This could be better. And I think that's really my main thing, even more so than the weird English, because honestly, like, in the grand scheme of things, weird English, not that big a deal. Vocal production that gets on my nerves can really turn me off a song. And this is because I'm just like, because I'm too smart for my own good or whatever. But yeah, no, overall, I don't think it's bad. I do think that it's sort of on the better end of some of the songs that we've already seen selected this year. I haven't, like, gone and ranked yet, but I think that this does have a good chance at maintaining Ukraine's qualification streak, although I would say I don't think it's a sure bet. This would be dependent on the running order and depending on what else still gets selected, because it's not, like, this is not, like, televote bait, or just, like, televote, like, it's not really a televote magnet in the same way that, like, Teresa and Maria was. I mean, Teresa and Maria was a well-written song, but it was also structured and staged in a way that was also very, like, compelling and evocative to viewers. This is sort of less so. Especially musically, I don't think it's as audience compelling as Teresa and Maria was. So I think that this is not going to... I think it still could qualify. I mean, I don't think that Ukraine are, like, absolutely going to use their qualification streak this year, but I think it will be harder, and I think it would probably be lower in the list of top 10 than some of Ukraine's previous entries. So that's what I think. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, we are going to continue to react to all of the Eurovision 2025 entries as they are released, so that is pretty cool. You can also watch back. We've done reactions for national final entries and things like that. We've done interviews with artists. We've done sort of discussions about different things. So definitely check that out. Leave a like on this video, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel. It's pretty cool. You can also check out our website that I plugged earlier, www.thateurovisionsite.com, for, interviews and editorials, and also just, like, news. We post the news, and for, an overview of the news, you can also head over to our socials. We have socials at That Euro Site on most social platforms. We put the news there. We put links to our videos there. It's cool. You can also find our podcast at That Euro Podcast. Currently, the podcast is hosting a lot of audio versions of our video content. So discussions, some interviews are on our podcast as well in audio form. So if you like it, at That Euro Podcast on socials, or That Eurovision Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you might like to listen. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye!